Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Facebook. How are you today? Good to see you live again. If we have never met before, it's time you see me live. My name is Natalia. I am an inner mastery and consciousness mentor. And if that's the first time that you catch this video live, please say hi, say who you are and where you're watching from. And if you find this video in replay, if you watch it in replay, please hashtag replay and let me know that you watched it and let me know who you are. I'm always delighted to meet people who I know who are following these videos and also new people. Um, I'm always happy to meet beautiful souls who are attracted to the wisdom that I'm sharing. And today I will talk about the quite interesting subject, and that is thinking and why it is not high intelligence, or put it in another words, why thinking is unintelligent. It may come as a shock to some of you, but please stay with me as I will explain this subject in more details and explain what I mean by that. Because we are so hypnotized by thinking, we are taught from our young age that we need to think, that is the normal way of how we behave. We see everyone thinking, and of course, if that's all what we know, if we are just operating in this level of consciousness, we do not know anything better. But since you are watching this video, I know that you are someone who is doing your inner work, who is drawn to deeper dimension of yourselves, to the deeper state of consciousness, which goes beyond your thinking. Now, why do you need to think? Let's examine it together. What is happening? Why we are thinking? We are thinking because we are using our sensory perception to perceive the world, and our sensory perceptions are always outward bound. So we are always looking outward to see what's going on around us. Yeah. But this sensory perception is collects information and reports it to ourselves. So our brain processes a sensory perception, and then we see the certain picture or certain information about the object. So that's how it works. And what we do not realize is that everything that we see appears within ourselves. Now, give it a moment and just contemplate on that. You may want to contemplate on that after this video, because once you understand that there is nothing outside of yourself, you will start dropping the idea of needing to think. Now, why is that? Because you think, because you perceive a distance between yourself and the object of your perception. So let's say you see a tree, and you think there is a distance between yourself and a tree, but in fact the tree appears inside of you. Yeah, it's you see the image inside of yourself. So there is no need for, once you understand that everything appears inside of yourself, you will see that you can assess the information about any object outside of yourself simply by turning inward. So there won't be any need for you to go and think about and analyze the information about the tree. You will simply feel it and experience it within yourself. And the information that is needed for you will be revealed to you. That is the way of higher intelligence. Because your mind, that is a thinking mind, it always has a distance between itself and an object, and it always needs to analyze the object to give you certain classification of the object. Is it good or bad? Is I like it or I don't like it, and so on. And if you remove the distance, you will see that the object starts to communicate to you the information that is needed. Now, let's take an example. I don't need to think when I meet you. I just feel you inside myself. And whatever is needed to be revealed about you is revealed about you. That is the way of higher intelligence. Now, whatever is happening in this world, in our current times, there is a movement to shift from the thinking and emotional level of perception, where you are relating to the world through your mind and through your emotions, into relating to the world from your essence, which is your higher state of consciousness. That is the enlightened state of consciousness, where you perceive everything as yourself. Now, you need to understand that whatever is arising in you, your emotions and your thoughts, they are all arising out of your past memory. Majority of whatever is arising in your mind and whatever is arising in your emotions, you do not need any of that. Majority of whatever is arising within you is nonsense. Now, you may not believe me, but if you just observe whatever is going on in your head, you will see that it's all nonsense. You should not trust anything that appears in your mind or in your emotions. You should look at that, but don't believe whatever you are seeing, because your thoughts and emotions arise from your past, from your subconscious mind, and they are interpretation of reality. Yeah, you just need to see where they are arising from. Yeah, because for example, you may see something, you may experience a situation which is innocent to one person, but another person finds it infuriating, or finds it intolerable. So, what is the reality here? The situation is as it is, but everyone's view of the situation is different based on their personal past experience. So, there is absolutely no reality in whatever you think and whatever you feel, because it's all personal. You can just observe and see whether there is any truth in that or not for yourself. So, shifting beyond your mind and emotions into direct perception of reality. And that is the higher intelligence that I'm talking about. And that is the dimension of your essence. That is something that my work is dedicated to. That's something that I'm guiding people to. I'm guiding to shift you from your mind and emotions, which is your past, or your personal self, or your ego, into the state of essence, which is the state of the higher consciousness or enlightened consciousness, where there is nothing arising in you. There is quite a big difference between going into from your mind and emotions into the state of your essence. Now you may be finding, if you have been working on yourself, if you've been meditating, for example, that it's a gradual process. You gradually reduce your thoughts, you gradually reduce your emotions, you gradually expand your perception, and that's fine, because to arrive in that state of know of your essence does take time, because it's a totally different perception of reality, yeah, which where you are present. Now, if there are thoughts and emotions in you, you cannot be present. You are in your thoughts and in your emotions. So you can either be present now, or you can be present in your mind. Well, maybe present is not the right word, present in your mind. So you are either in your mind, in your thoughts and emotions, or you're present now, because now there can't be any thoughts and emotions. Now, if you are listening to this video, you may be experiencing that just now there is nothing. No thoughts, no emotions, nothing. You just present now. So, and to make it your uninterrupted state of consciousness, that takes some time for majority of people. For some it may be quickest, for some it may be sooner, but for the majority of people that takes time, and that's fine, because you need to integrate all your system to function at that level. Yeah. So thinking is unintelligent, and humanity needs to come to the point where we understand that there is a higher state of consciousness where thinking is not needed. Now, how is it that when the thinking is not needed, how do you operate? Well, you operate simply by first seeing, by clear seeing. Now you clearly see the fact. You clearly see whatever is in front of you, and you act on that if you need to act. If you don't need to act, you don't act. Yeah? So you see whatever is in front of you. Now, the second way how you act based on when you are not thinking is on your intuitive knowing. So you feel deep within yourself that you need to do something, that the action is required. And there is an energy that is coming to your body to do this action. And if you don't feel that anything is required, or you don't have an intuitive knowing of what is required, you just rest. You just rest and see until you get this intuitive knowing, or until you get the energy in your body to stand up and act. And that is the way of higher intelligence. So you don't you don't waste your precious energy thinking and thinking and thinking. And why you don't need to waste your precious energy? Because mind thinks because it does not have any answers. Because for your mind everything is outside. But for your high intelligence everything is inside. Please hear that and please understand that. Maybe not immediately, but I hope that lands for you. And if it does, I would be very happy, because that will be a tremendous expansion in you if you just understand that when everything appears inside you, you can know answers instantly, just like that, instantly. You can connect with any object anywhere in the universe and receive the information needed. And that is not, and I'm not talking about any psychic capacities here, I'm talking about the high intelligence, where everything is contained. Everything, whatever is, whatever has been, is already in your high intelligence. All the information is in your high intelligence. So you simply act on that intuitive knowing. And that is very intelligent way of life. Yeah, you do what you intuitively feel like doing, or whatever you are intuitively guided to do, or whatever you see the situation requires your action. Yeah, no thinking needed. Please understand, there is no or very little thinking needed if you shift into the dimension of your essence, because you will know all the answers and you will be acting in harmony with the totality, because there is a movement. Life moves every moment, and if you are one with life, if you embody in the essence that you are, you will feel that intuitive movement, or the need of movement, if there is a need of movement. You will feel it deep within you. There won't be any thinking needed what you should do, how you should do, because there won't be anyone controlling your life. There won't be anyone planning your life. That is all on the level of mind and emotions. That is all unintelligent state of consciousness. Believing yourself to be a separate person with acting on your past, memories, mind and emotions, and thinking, projecting that past into the future, thinking what you should do, how you should live your life, is unintelligent. And if you say, okay, I'm fine with that way, by all means, live it in this way. You have a choice. But if you are listening to this video I know that your choice is different, that your choice is to shift into the higher dimension, and the higher dimension simply meaning deeper dimension of yourself, which is the dimension of your essence. And that would mean to shift beyond your mind and emotion into the space where you act based on your intuition. Yeah, that you don't need to think, that you don't have any emotions, you don't have any past in you. You are always present now, and you act from this place. And present now means that you are always now, and when this state becomes your uninterrupted state of consciousness, that is when you enter an enlightened state of consciousness, which is the higher intelligence, and that's when you are one with life. So if you are someone who wants to go deeper inside yourself, who wants to really embody the essence that you are and shift into the dimension of higher consciousness, I invite you to send me a message to connect with me. I have various opportunities how you can work with me in a group context or one to one, and I would love to meet you and see what would be best for you, and see what would be best to take you into the state where you want to be, and that is the state where you are fully yourself, where you are embodying the essence that you are. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a pleasure to share this with you. Please share with me any comments, any feedback that you have, any aha moments, or maybe you just disagree with what I'm saying. I welcome everything. So I look forward to reading your comments or reading your messages, and I look forward to connecting with you further and seeing you soon in another life. Thank you so much. And if you catch this video on YouTube, you may want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Actually, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you will receive the updates of my new uploads of my all of my lives and everything that I do. And if you want to catch these videos in live, you can connect with me on Facebook, as that is the platform that I'm currently using to do these live streams, so you will be notified when they happen live. Thank you so much once again, and I see you soon.